Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. Rowe again, talking to you about lesson 1 in Algebra 2A. This is problems number 1 and 2, write an absolute value inequality from the graph. So let's take a look at the two types of graphs we got and a couple of examples. So the first type we got are called converging lines. So now converging lines means that they run together. So just for example, I'm not going to put any numbers on the screen, but we got two endpoints and the line runs together. That is a converging absolute value inequality. And then this will be a number. It'll be negative. This will be a number. It will be positive. So the absolute value inequality for this would be the absolute value of x is less than whatever that number is. If those dots were filled in, that would be the absolute value of x is less than or equal to that number. And that number is the distance from one endpoint to the center. All right, so here's a couple of examples. Here's the first one. So this is a converging line. We got two endpoints. The line runs together. The endpoints are on 6 and -6. So the absolute value of x, how far is it from one endpoint to 0? And that's 6 units, and it's less than or equal to because that dot is a closed dot. It's filled in, so that's why it's equal to. Okay, next example. The endpoints are open dots on 7 and -7. Still a converging line, so the absolute value of x greater than, not greater than, less than, with no equal to sign underneath, and then 7. So that's all you got to do on these, folks. Diverging lines. So what are those? Well, if converging runs together, kind of makes sense that diverging will go apart from each other. So they'll look like this. Same thing, this will be the negative number, this will be the positive number. How far is that number from 0 is what we're looking for. The absolute value of x. This time is going to be greater than or equal to, because the dots are closed, that number. If those dots were open, I liked it how it worked out on that one. It's not going to work out on the other one now. So we'll just make an open dot. So if that's an open dot, it's going to be the absolute value of x greater than, with no equal to sign, that number. So a couple of examples. Lines are diverging, going apart. So I know right away it's greater than, because it's a closed end dot. I know it's greater than or equal to absolute value of x greater than or equal to, what's that distance? That distance is 5. And last one. This is real quick and easy. Endpoints are on 1 and -1. So that means, and they're running apart from each other, going across out from each other. So that means greater than -1, +1, not -1. Mr. Rowe, pay attention. And so there's your final answer. So that's how you do numbers 1 and 2 in Algebra 2A Lesson 1. If you still are struggling to get this, send me a teacher message or make an appointment for a help session.